Hi, my name is Ken Schwartz of Precise Sharpening, and today I'm going to continue with an additional video demonstrating a particular stone from the Nubatama series of stones. So this is the Nubatama, it's the Bamboo series, it's a 600 grit stone. For those of you following the different videos, you may find that this stone reminds you quite a bit of this one, which is the 320 grit bamboo stone. So I suspect that it'll have somewhat similar characteristics, require a little bit of water, but saturate fairly quick. So let's test that out. And okay, so it does absorb water fairly quickly, and we're going to run a little bit of water on this stone, and then what I'm going to be doing, okay, so it absorbs somewhat slower than a couple of the other stones, so it should saturate fairly quick, and is pretty close to a splash and go, but just we'll run water on it for another brief second or two. So what I had done earlier was repair a chip on this knife. This is the 330mm Tojiro knife. It's a chef knife or gyuto type knife. And we're also going to work a little bit more on another one that I had done, a little chip repair. This is a carbon steel knife. It's a little Kawamuki double beveled paring knife with a zero grind on it. So let's see how we're doing here. And I think we can begin. Looks like it's holding its water pretty well. So we're going to continue on and refine this previous edge. So, very smooth stone. Okay, very fine mud. We do see over here evidence of some metal swarf, so it is abrading the surface. And let me shut the water off on this for just a second so we can listen to a change in pitch as the stone refines the surface texture of the knife. Let me do an area I haven't touched yet, we'll see it. Okay, so we can hear it's getting a little bit lower in volume, like over here, but then as we go towards a coarser area, you'll see it's a higher pitch. So it's still coarse over here. So let's refine this edge a little bit. Okay, it's not requiring water too much, so I would pretty much rate this. This is definitely in the splash and go range of stones. Just 1 minute soaking and you're good to go on it. Oh, very nice, very refined. Kind of acts like a fast 1000, I guess would be a good way to put it. And we can just add a little bit of water with a spray or two. Now this is taking some of the toothiness off of the earlier edge and giving us a much more refined edge. Very nice. And not quite generating a burr yet, but again, burr formation is not necessary at every single grit that you use. I can easily generate burr by increasing the angle with a micro bevel, for instance. So let me just work this for a while and listen to the stone. this out of the way. So in terms of mud formation, I would rate this somewhere between a Chocera and a Shapton in terms of not generating very much mud at all. Very fine cut for 600 grit. Absolutely minimal amount of dishing. Not a lot of mud generation at all. And the edges already definitely sharper. So 1 or 2 more strokes on this thing, and let's call it a day on this knife, and then go to the carbon steel knife. Nice. Let's give this a quick rinse. Okay. All right. And again, this rolled up paper works well on toothy edges, and it certainly seems to be demonstrating a nice toothy edge about it. Let's see, some paper. The paper's a little wet, so it won't cut quite so well, but still quite good. Right, let's get a little drier section of paper over here. Okay. So, push cutting. A little more refined edge than we get out of the coarser 320 type gritstone. Very nice edge, very respectable edge. Very low rate of mud formation, very fine mud. Altogether, a very nice stone to work with. If you like a lot of mud, I would recommend another stone. If you like a low amount of mud, a very fine grit, very low amount of dishing, this is an excellent stone. Again, thank you very much for your time. 600 grit, Nubatama Bamboo, available at Chef Knives to Go in the Ken's Corner section under the Nubatama stones. Look at the bamboo stones, and while you're there, check out the ume stones as well. Thank you again.